So you're going to want to think of this song as having two sections to it. The first section, for any part where it's just Tyler rapping or Frank singing a little bit later, you're going to only have one chord in the right hand, and that's going to be a C minor. C, E flat, and G. And now your left hand is going to sound a little strange. I had to double check it to make sure it's right. I promise it is. Here it goes. You're going to play E flat, A flat, D flat, and then E flat. And that just keeps on looping in this rhythm. So if you're in your verses, this is what you're playing. That just keeps on looping. Then when you get to the chorus when Frank Ocean is singing, "Could you meet me by the lake?" Da 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 da. You're gonna get two extra chords. You're still gonna start on the C minor. From there you're gonna go to a B major with a flat fifth. So that's composed of B, D sharp, and F. A normal B major chord has an F sharp as opposed to an F natural. Just something to think about. And then you're gonna go to B flat minor, B flat, D flat, and F. And your left hand's gonna stay the same, so putting those two parts together, you should get something like this for your chorus backing track. That's your chorus backing track. Then you're going to start Frank Ocean's vocal line with 4 E flats. From there you're going to go to A flat, B flat, B flat, A flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, A flat, A flat, F, F, G, F, E flat. So that's the first half. It should sound like this. Now you're just going to play that over again, but instead of ending on the E flat, you're going to end on a B flat the second time. So the second time through it should sound like. That's Frank Ocean's vocal line. So putting together Frank Ocean's vocal line with the 3 chorus chords that we learned earlier, remember? C minor, C, E flat, and G. That's that funky B major chord with the flat fifth, B, D sharp, and F. And then you're gonna go to a B flat minor, B flat, D flat, and F. I'm gonna be playing those on the left hand and then Frank Ocean's vocal line in the right hand. This is what I think sounds best. That's what you should get for your chorus. So then for the verse, when Frank Ocean's singing, "Could you meet me at the pier, bring the beer, and da 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 da," you're gonna go start on an E flat. This one, excuse me. You're gonna hit that 4 times. E flat, E flat, E flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, C, 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 B flat, A flat, F, A flat, E flat. From there it's going to be 4 E flats and then 4 C's. So then you're going to go to B flat, A flat, A flat, F, A flat, E flat. From there again 4 E flats, 4 C's, and then 3 B flats after that this time. F, A flat, E flat, and then is parked there in the bottom of the lake. E flat, E flat, E flat, E flat, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A flat. So the first half should sound like this. And then when he says, I'll make sure we have a good time, that's going to start up here on an F. E flat, C, B flat, B flat, A flat, B flat, A flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, C, C, B flat, F, E flat, C, B flat, A flat, B flat, and then this is a trill, C, B flat, A flat. From there you're going to play B flat, B flat, A flat, E flat. So the second half of Frank Ocean's verse should sound something like this. That's Frank Ocean's verse vocal line. Then putting together Frank's verse vocal line with just a C minor chord in the left hand, personally I think this sounds a lot better than trying to play the left hand along with it that we learned earlier. You should get something like this for your verse. That's your verse. So remember I said you want to think of this song as having two sections, and it's literally a song that's just like chopped in half by a big section of silence. So what I'm gonna do a cover of section 1 right now. Don't freak out, I promise I teach you how to play section 2 with Syd the Kid and all that. I feel like this just makes it easier for you guys and you can see the clear division and how these things play off each other, I guess. So yeah, section 1 cover coming up right now. Now before we get going on section 2, it's important to realize that Syd the Kid tunes her instruments and her keyboards, everything gets tuned down some. I apologize to say that I don't have my keyboard with me at school to check this out and figure out what the exact right tuning is. Just keep that in mind. I'm confident that these are the right notes, and yeah, just something to be aware of. With that in mind, your main backing track to the second half of this song is going to be the same progression as the chorus to section 1. The only thing different is that the notes get pushed down 4 half steps. So do you remember how we played, you can't see the whole thing, but this is a C minor. I'm playing a C minor right there, right? So the first chord in your second section backing track is gonna go, okay, if this is a C, the root note of this chord is gonna be C, dot, 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 4 half steps, dot, 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 dot. Oh, so it's an A flat. So, again, and that's true for all of the notes that get transferred down. So with that in mind, you have an A flat minor, you start here, A flat, B, and E flat. From there you go to a funky like alteration of a G major chord, G, B, and C sharp as opposed to a D. And then from there you go to G sharp minor composed of, G flat minor, G flat, A, and D flat. And then remember your left hand started on an E flat, so 4 half steps down. You start on a B, and I know that sounds a little weird, but I promise you it is right. It's very faint. It's not like the central part of the backing track, but it is what the bass notes are playing. With that in mind, you should get something like this for the core, like foundation of your backing track in section 2. You should get something like this. That's the chord of your backing track in section 2. So then Syd the Kid's vocal line from the hook when she's singing, meet me at the lake round 10, that's gonna go D sharp, D sharp, C sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, A. And then that's just gonna repeat, and there's 2 segments of Tyler, I think it's Tyler, singing some low end stuff that come in they're just kind of stuck in on either side of those. So you're gonna play Syd's line, and then Tyler's gonna sing come through, that's a G sharp and a B. You play Syd's line again, and then Tyler, if it is Tyler, says it's cool when I kick it, D sharp, D sharp, D sharp, C sharp, B. So with all that together, this is your chorus vocal line. Putting that same vocal line that we just learned together with the same chords that we learned earlier from our core backing track, you should get something like this for your chorus. That's your chorus to this section. So then you're going to want to think of your lead synth line as having 2 sections to it. I'm going to teach you section 2 first because it comes in first, and then the whole thing just plays itself out. Section 2 comes in when Tyler says, meet me at the lake at 10, You're going to hear this playing. You're going to start on a G sharp, and you're going to play through a G sharp minor chord, right? So you're going to go G sharp, B, D sharp, B, G sharp, B, D sharp. Then you're gonna hit the funky adjusted G major chord with the flat 5th. And you're gonna play those same notes melodically in the right hand, so G, B, C sharp. And it's like you're just mimicking like what the left hand is playing. Like you're messing around with the notes in the chords that the left hand's playing harmonically. So then when the left hand hits the F sharp minor, you're gonna play F sharp, A, C sharp. Then you're gonna play C sharp, A, F sharp, A, C sharp, A. And then you're back to the G sharp minor chord in the left hand. You're gonna play G sharp, B, D sharp, B, G sharp, B, D sharp. You're gonna switch to that funky G major with the flat fifth. You're gonna play B, B, C, B, B, C sharp, A, G, F sharp, A, C sharp, A, F sharp, A, C sharp. So if you put together the lead synth line for section 2, together with the same chords that we were just using, you should get something like this. And then the lead synth for the first half of that section is just a bunch of single notes. You're gonna start here on an F sharp, and you're gonna hold that for a little over 2 measures. So this just sustains for a while, so it's 2, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then you're gonna go G sharp, E, G sharp, F sharp, E, C sharp, B. And now for this section I like to play octaves, so you're going to see me do that in the cover in a couple seconds. So if you play octaves together with the same chords on the left hand that we've been using, you should get something like this for section 1 of your synth line. That's section 1 of your synth line. Now you're also going to hear some horns come in. Those are going to go as follows. You're going to have 3 staccato hits on F sharp and B. So staccato is just a real sharp, just hit it and let it go. So you're going to have 3 of those, and then you're going to play, that's C sharp and F together, D sharp and G sharp together, and then you're back to the F sharp and the B. So then your right hand horn line together with the same left hand chords that we've been using should sound something like this. So on and so forth. Those are the horns that come in section 2. Then your verse vocal line is going to be really, really similar to your chorus vocal line that you're going to hear Syd singing about her treehouse or something like that. It's going to go as follows. You're going to start on a D sharp. You're going to hit that 5 times. C sharp, B, B, and then you're going to hit C sharp 4 times. A, down there. And then that just repeats one more time. But together with the same left hand chords that we've been using, you should get something like this for your verse vocal line. That's your verse vocal line. Then the horn line over Syd's verse is going to go as follows. You're going to start on D sharp, hold that for 1 measure. You're going to play an F sharp next, hold that for 1 measure, and then the next measure is going to be D sharp, B, and then the next measure is A. After that you're going to play a measure of G sharp. From there it's a measure of F sharp. From there it's a measure of E, G sharp, and then C. So altogether your your horn line for Syd's verse should sound something like this. That's the horn line from Syd's verse. Putting together that horn line together with the same chords that we keep using, you should get something like this for the horn line in Syd verse. And that's Analog 2. Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean, and Syd the Kid.